Hello, and welcome to KoKo Language Learning Lounge. Our podcast helps you become a more confident and natural English speaker.
We're glad you're here. I'm Rob.
And I'm Crystal. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Today's episode is about a topic that's close to our hearts: how to love yourself. In this episode, we will share our personal experiences, talk about everyday practices, and offer kind, gentle tips to help you nurture self love.
Yes, and we'll speak in simple, caring words like two friends chatting over a cup of tea. No fancy language, no judgment. Just warmth, empathy, and honest sharing.
By the end of the episode, you'll understand several ways to practice self care, build positive self talk, set gentle boundaries, and celebrate the small you.
We'll also talk about handling setbacks when self doubt creeps in and how to bounce back with kindness toward yourself.
So stick around, listen with an open heart, because this episode is all about helping you feel valued and loved, starting with you.
I want to start by saying something important. Loving yourself is not selfish. Many of us think that self love means being vain or self centered.
Right. But actually, self love is like watering a plant. You give yourself small acts of care so you can grow stronger inside.
Without self love, it's easy to feel empty. You might always be chasing approval or love from others and still feel unsatisfied.
When you love yourself, you feel more secure. You trust your own decisions. You take care of your health, your feelings, your dreams.
And self love helps you set boundaries. When you know your worth, it becomes easier to say no to things that drain you and yes to what brings you joy. Let me give an example. Last year, I was working long hours. I said yes to every request at work. I was exhausted. Eventually, I took a day off just to rest and read. That day helped me see I needed to say no sometimes and protect my peace. That was self love in action.
Let's talk about simple practices. First, positive self talk. Speak to yourself as you would to a friend.
For instance, instead of thinking I'm not good enough, say I'm doing my best. And that's okay. Even if it feels awkward at first, it helps to reframe your inner voice.
Another habit is daily gratitude. At the end of each day, think of three small things you appreciated: something kind you did for yourself, or something nice someone did for you.
It could be as simple as I took a good shower, I smiled at someone, or I ate a healthy breakfast.
Writing those down in a small notebook can be powerful. When you look back, you'll see many moments of care and joy you might have forgotten. Boundaries often feel harsh, but when we set them with kindness, they're actually an act of love.
For example, say you're invited to an event but you're tired. It's okay to say thank you for inviting me. I need to rest, so I'll sit this one out. You don't have to explain everything. You honor your needs.
When you do say no, you don't need to feel guilty. You're choosing something that supports your well being.
A gentle boundary might also be limiting time on social media if it makes you feel insecure. Protecting your mental space is part of self love.
We all face setbacks. Sometimes self love falters, like when we compare ourselves to others, or feel guilt, or lose motivation.
That's natural. When you mess up, don't beat yourself up. Instead, acknowledge how hard it is. I tried my best and things didn't work out. I'm allowed to feel sad.
Then, what helps is what I call a self love reset. Take a moment, breathe deeply 3 times, maybe step outside. Think of one small step you can take to feel grounded again.
For instance, go for a short walk, or drink a glass of water, or reach out to a trusted friend and say, I'm having a hard time. You don't need to solve everything, just get through the moment.
Sometimes the kindest message you can say to yourself is, "You'll be okay. I believe in you."
Here are a few routines I love: morning stretches and gentle music, a simple breakfast with fruit and water, and writing for 5 minutes, just whatever thoughts come up.
My routine is evening unplug time. I turn off screens 30 minutes before bed, light a candle, or listen to soft music, and reflect on something good that happened that day.
These small acts might feel minor, but over time they build comfort and kindness toward yourself.
Consistency matters more than big efforts. Even if you do a small self love action every day, over weeks that becomes a habit.
Let's talk about our bodies. Self love includes how we treat and talk to our bodies.
And that can be hard. We live in a world full of images and messages that say we need to look a certain way to be loved.
But your body is your home. It carries you through life. Even when it's tired, hurting, or doesn't look perfect, it deserves your care.
You don't have to love everything about how you look, but you can respect your body by listening to it, feeding it well, letting it rest, and moving it gently.
One thing that helped me was switching from how do I look to how do I feel. That shift made me treat my body with more kindness.
Try saying thank you to your body. Thank you, legs, for helping me walk today. Thank you, arms, for holding what I needed. Gratitude changes everything.
A lot of us are goal driven. We want to improve, grow, do more. And that's great if it comes from a loving place.
Yes, but sometimes we push ourselves out of fear or shame. Like, I need to lose weight because I hate how I look, instead of, I want to feel stronger and healthier.
Goals rooted in kindness are more gentle and more lasting. They don't come with pressure, they come with purpose.
Here's a tip when setting a goal. Ask yourself, would I want this for a friend I care about? If yes, it's probably a loving goal.
And break it down into small, joyful steps. Don't chase perfection, chase progress with patience.
Celebrate every tiny win. That's self love, too.
I think one thing we forget to do often is to celebrate our progress. We focus so much on what's not done yet.
Absolutely. We're trained to keep moving to the next task. But self love means pausing and noticing the little victories.
Like getting out of bed on a tough day, drinking enough water, saying no when it was hard. Those are wins.
One of my favorite things to do is write a win list at the end of the week. Just a few lines: I took care of myself. I spoke kindly to myself. I finished something I started.
I love that. And sometimes we need reminders. So I set a phone alert once a week that just says, "Look how far you've come." It always makes me smile.
Progress is rarely loud. It's soft, steady, and real. Celebrate it. Make it part of your self love practice.
Even saying, "I'm proud of me today," is a beautiful start.
So, friends, if there's one thing we hope you take away today, it's this: you are already enough.
You don't need to fix yourself to be worthy of love. You are lovable right now, just as you are.
Self love isn't about being perfect, it's about being patient, kind, and honest with yourself.
Take small steps, celebrate them, speak gently to yourself, and know that this journey is yours. You can go at your own pace.
And here's something we've learned: self love doesn't always feel powerful. Sometimes it feels quiet, like taking a break or forgiving yourself.
Yes, and sometimes it's simply remembering that you matter, even when you're tired, even when you make mistakes.
We still have a few more thoughts and ideas to share, especially for those moments when self love feels hard.
Right. So let's keep going and talk about what we can do on those really tough days because those moments matter too. You know, Rob, some days are just heavy. Even when we try to practice self love, it doesn't always come easily.
That's true. We all have days when we feel off. Maybe we're tired, discouraged, or just not feeling like ourselves.
And it's easy on those days to be hard on ourselves. To think I should be doing better or why am I like this?
But bad days aren't failures, they're part of being human. And self love means being there for yourself even on those days.
One thing that helps me is to give myself permission to feel what I'm feeling. No judgment. Just, this is where I am today. And that's okay.
I love that. I also ask myself, what would I say to my best friend if they felt this way? And then I try to say that to myself.
Sometimes we just need the basics. Did I eat? Did I rest? Did I breathe? Did I move my body even a little?
Yes, I like to have a small list of comfort actions, things that usually help me feel even 1% better, like making tea, sitting in the sun, listening to music without lyrics.
For me, writing helps. Even if it's just one line today was hard, but I showed up. That alone can shift something inside.
And sometimes the most healing thing we can do is reach out to a friend, a journal, even to ourselves, just to say, I'm here. I'm still trying.
So, if today is one of those days for you, listener, we want you to know you're not alone. You're doing your best, and that's enough.
The sun will come out again. And until it does, we hope you can rest in your own care.
Rob, one thing that used to be really hard for me was forgiving myself, especially when I made mistakes I thought I should have known better about.
Oh, I feel that deeply. We can be so quick to forgive others, but when it comes to ourselves, it's like we hold on to guilt forever.
Exactly. But holding on to guilt doesn't make us better. It just makes us smaller. It keeps us stuck in shame.
I had to learn that forgiveness isn't saying what I did was okay. It's saying I made a mistake and I still choose to care for myself.
Yes. And sometimes we don't even realize how much we're punishing ourselves. It can be in small ways like criticizing ourselves, avoiding things, or replaying what went wrong in our heads over and over.
One thing that helped me was writing a letter to myself. I wrote, I forgive you for not knowing. I forgive you for doing what you could with what you had. I forgive you for being human.
That's beautiful. I've done something similar. And even reading it back years later, I cry because it's still true. We all need permission to move forward.
If you're listening and holding on to regret, maybe you can try this. Put your hand over your heart and say, I'm learning. I deserve kindness even now.
And if that feels too hard, just start with maybe I can begin to forgive myself someday. That's enough. That's a doorway.
Forgiveness isn't always a moment, it's a process. Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves over and over.
And that's okay. Every time you choose gentleness over shame, you're healing.
You don't have to be perfect to be at peace. You just have to be willing to try again. You know, Crystal, when people talk about self love, they often think it's just about healing pain. But there's another side to it too, Joy.
Yes, I love that you brought that up. Sometimes, after we've been through a lot, it's easy to forget how to feel joy again, or we feel guilty for wanting it.
Right. Like we think we need to fix everything before we're allowed to enjoy life. But joy isn't something we have to earn.
That's so true. Joy can be part of healing. It reminds us that there's more to us than our pain, that we're still alive, still human, still capable of smiling.
And it doesn't have to be big joy. It can be tiny things, like laughing at a silly video, eating your favorite snack, dancing in your room when no one's watching.
Or watching birds from your window, lighting a candle, hearing a song that takes you back to a happy time.
I started keeping a joy list, things that make me feel light inside. I look at it on hard days and try to do just one thing from it.
That's such a great idea. I might borrow that.
Please do. And you listening, you could try it too. Grab a notebook or your phone and write down 5 things that have brought you joy recently, no matter how small.
And here's the thing, joy is not ignoring your pain. It's remembering that life is more than just surviving.
Joy is an act of rebellion against despair. It's saying, I still believe in beauty, even here.
So let's allow ourselves to feel it, to welcome it, even for a minute, because we deserve that.
Yes, we do.
Rob, have you ever had moments where you thought, I wish I had something to help me get through this right now?
Oh, all the time. That's actually why I started building what I call my self love toolkit.
I love that term. A self love toolkit, it sounds gentle and empowering at the same time.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just a personal collection of things, habits, reminders, objects, even thoughts that help you return to yourself when life feels hard.
That's so good. I think everyone should have one. For me, it includes a few favorite things, a playlist of calming songs, a notebook where I write to myself, herbal tea, and a soft blanket.
Mine has a few different things, a couple of quotes I've printed and put on my wall, a few breathing exercises I know by heart, a small book of poetry, and a photo of someone I love.
What I love about this idea is that it's yours. It's made for your heart. It's not something from the outside telling you what you need.
Exactly. And it grows with you. You can add new things as you discover what helps.
For those listening, maybe you can start one today. Ask yourself, what has helped me in the past when I felt overwhelmed or alone?
Maybe it's a walk around the block, or a text to a friend, or a memory that always makes you smile.
Or even a small object, a stone from a place you love, a letter you once received, or a scent that calms you.
Whatever it is, your self love toolkit is there to remind you you have resources, you have support, you're not powerless.
And even just knowing it exists can bring comfort, like having a friend in your pocket.
So take your time and build it with love because you're worth that care. Crystal, something I've come to believe deeply is that self love isn't just something we feel, it's something we practice.
Yes, absolutely. It's not a destination, it's a daily choice, a way of living.
Some days it might look like a warm breakfast and a walk in the sun. Other days it might be saying no to something that doesn't feel right.
And some days it's just getting through, being gentle with yourself when you don't have the energy to do more.
That's the beauty of making love your practice. It adapts, it bends with your seasons, but it's always rooted in care.
I used to think I had to earn self love by doing enough, being kind enough, achieving enough. But now I know it's something I give, not something I wait for.
That's so powerful. And I think it's what many of us need to hear that love can start now, not later, not after I change. Now,
So maybe the real practice is asking yourself each day, what would it look like to treat myself with love today?
and the answer will change. And that's okay because life changes, but the practice remains.
And it's a practice we get better at, little by little. like strengthening a muscle. We don't need to be perfect. We just need to be present.
So, wherever you are right now, listener, we hope you feel this truth you can live with love starting today in small ways, real ways, your ways.
And we're right here with you, cheering you on. Before we wrap up, we just want to leave you with one last thought. Self love isn't about becoming someone new, it's about coming home to yourself.
Yes, you're not a problem to be solved. You are a person to be cared for with patience, with gentleness, with compassion.
If you've made it this far in the episode, thank you. Truly. It means you're showing up for yourself, and that is something to be proud of.
And we hope this time has felt like a warm hug, a place where you felt seen, even if just a little bit more than before.
You're not alone in this journey. We're all figuring it out step by step, but we're doing it together with care, with honesty, and with love.
Maybe after this episode, you'll take a few minutes just to breathe, to write something kind to yourself, or even to smile quietly and say, I'm doing okay.
And if it ever gets hard again, come back to this. Re-listen. Remind yourself you are worthy, you are growing, and you are deeply loved.
We're so grateful to have shared this space with you, and we can't wait to talk again soon.
Until then, take gentle care of your beautiful self.
Thanks for joining us on KoKo Language Learning Lounge. We'll be back soon with another episode.
Until then, take care and happy learning.